Howdy, folks. Welcome to this week's Ag Report. So this week, we're going to talk. I was asked to share a little bit about the Yellow Farmhouse. You may or may not know that I'm a full-time farmer here in Waxahachie, been farming here 30 years. We also live in the Yellow Farmhouse, thus the name, the Yellow Farmhouse. And so about in 2013, my wife kind of came up with that name as our brand, you might say. And we've talked many times on here about agriculture, the ups and the downs and that kind of stuff, and how agriculture, buys, the old saying is they buy everything at retail, sell everything at wholesale. And you don't have a whole lot of control over what that wholesale price is or what that retail price is when you're purchasing stuff, but you try and do the best you can, with everything in the middle. So, young kids, on the farm and growing up, junior high age, that kind of stuff, the markets had turned and we needed a way to try to direct market is what that's called, sell some of our products directly to the consumer. To try and hopefully do a little better for the family. So the Yellow Farmhouse was born. Like they always say, necessity is the mother of invention. That has, over the years, looked like a couple of different things. We started, as y'all may know, I am a very big advocate of agriculture. I have spoken for agriculture, about agriculture, and in defense of agriculture for many, many years. So my wife first started with some agriculture themed T-shirts. And she had a little logo of you may remember in the old days, 50s and 60s, sailors and things like that. They would kind of get a tattoo with a heart and it would say mom on it, that kind of stuff. So she came up with the idea of the heart on my sleeve, kind of a logo, and it was a heart with AG, ag in it, like kind of a retro throwback kind of thing. So we did that. We also started milling our own flour in cornmeal and direct marketing that to the folks. And so over the years, that has kind of evolved. We added, I guess about in 2015, our beef to that. And then in 2016, I think we added pork to that. And then in, I think it was maybe 17 or 18, we added some chicken to that. And so as you can see, kind of the idea is here, we understand that, people, their time is valuable and it is hard to make several different trips when you're picking up your groceries and things like that. It is very convenient, to make one stop on there. And we have always greatly appreciated the folks that take time to make a trip to come purchase from us because, they're investing their food dollar in our family. It's what provides for our family. It's what allows us to do things back for the community. And so we have tried over the years to make it where when they come to us, they're able to pick up kind of their basic proteins. And so what that kind of looks like today, if you choose to invest your food dollar with us, you can pick up milk, you can pick up chicken, you can pick up eggs, you can pick up pork cuts like ham and bacon and sausage and things. You can pick up beef cuts and roasts and steaks and all that kind of stuff. So we try and make it to where when you invest that time to come see us, you're able to get a group of products on there. And so, over the years, there's been growing that has to go on. And, we've talked about as well in agriculture. I think your agriculture folks are the best in the world at repurposing and rebuilding things. And so what I mean by that is when we started doing the beef, we needed, a mobile type freezer. So we took a 1976 bobtail grain truck that had a grain body on the back of it that would haul grain from the farm to the local elevator. Okay, that's what it spent its life doing. Well, we repurposed that, took that bed off. We found a freezer body that would fit on the truck, rebuilt the whole truck, and thus our freezer truck was born. So it went from hauling grain back and forth to the farm to hauling beef back and forth to the farm. And so, as we have gone forward, we have had folks that have invested in our family and continue to shop with us, and that's been a blessing. And so we needed a little more capacity to haul with. So we started looking around. Here about August is when this kind of started. We've been kind of thinking about this. Our truck was getting kind of full, kind of all the time, which is good. That's a blessing, but it made it very hard to walk around in that truck. So we needed to kind of organize things, a little bit better and try and do a little better. So we needed another mobile freezer. So we started looking around. Well, this is 2021. There are lots of shortages, whether that's workers or parts or supplies or shipping, delays, just whatever. It is very difficult to get things. And if you're a small business owner, if you're a business, that kind of stuff, you certainly understand what I am talking about, especially if you're manufacturing something, you're in the manufacturing side of it. Those components are very hard to find. So I spent a couple of weeks calling all over the United States to try and get a freezer body to go on a trailer. Again, we had this trailer about 30 years. It has been several things over the years. It used to be a tool trailer, a service trailer where I hauled fuel and things like that in my welder. So again, we tore it all down. We rebuilt it 100% and gave it new life. And so it still works on the farm, but now it is a freezer trailer. And so we needed a freezer to fit in there. Well, everybody that I talked to, they could not get their components. And they were saying it would be, a April, May of 22 before, and it was a maybe before we could ever get a freezer to go on there. And, that's just kind of mind boggling that, I called all these companies and we're all in the same boat. We did in South Florida find a small individual company that had some kind of locally sourced components and had some stockpiled a little bit, that he was able to build us a freezer box to fit exactly on our trailer. Took about 6 to 8 weeks of build time to get it built, but it was completed. And we just recently made a 2,163 mile round trip to South Florida to pick up our trailer. And that's going to help us, a whole lot to give us a place to kind of have some extra meat stored that we can put that into our truck as we sell, to the public. Maybe you come and shop with us on Saturdays at the Waxahachie Farmers Market. We'd love to see you. Lots of folks down there. If you've come down there, then you've seen our truck, our green and tan bobtail freezer truck. But that's kind of the evolution of where we have been this year. One of the things that we also added that I think really helped with folks was milk. We have excuse me, we have glass bottled milk from the Volleman's Dairy. Again, this is somebody that it's a family dairy. The family built a small bottling plant, and they're able to, their kids run the bottling plant. We met with them. We spent a day touring the dairy, talking with the kids, talking with the parents, that kind of stuff. So that's a connection that we have with them. And so we sell their milk. And that's just kind of completing that circle for our customers. That's what we try to do. We try and think about our customers. They're investing in us. They're investing in our family. So we try to think about them and offer them a good product, a good customer service on there. And, the way we do our Facebook page is, yes, of course, we market and sell our products. We advertise them, you might say, but we also show the rest of the story. We share, and I think it's very important, we share the triumphs on the farm when we have a good crop, that kind of stuff. But we also share some of the difficulties on the farm when we have things break down and having to fix those things. Maybe, you've had a hailstorm or something like that. So with our Facebook page where we talk about our products, we try and show you the whole circle of what kind of effort it takes to provide those items that you're buying from us. And so anyways, I hope you've kind of enjoyed this little time-lapse journey of the Yellow Farmhouse and, what we do and who we are and that kind of stuff. I appreciate the opportunity to kind of get to share this a little bit. As always, we're happy to answer any questions about, our farm, how we do things, that kind of stuff. You can certainly search us out. Reach out to the Waxahachie Sun. They'll be happy to put you in touch with us. But anyways, we look forward to seeing you on Saturdays at the farmers market and making a connection with your family. Y'all take care now.